Have you ever taken the time to rest, only to notice that your mind keeps buzzing, or your body still feels on edge? You know those moments when you pause, but the rest doesn't quite land, like your body's still holding tension even in stillness. And then there are those times you've technically rested, but somehow don't feel rested at all. Your body's still alert, your mind is still busy, like you're on pause, but not fully off. Like no matter how much you rest, there's a tension sitting just beneath the surface. Your mind racing, your body's on edge, and a heaviness you can't quite name. Maybe it shows up as a tight chest, scattered thoughts, or that sense that your system is always on, even when you're lying still. It's not just in your head. What you might be experiencing is nervous system overwhelm. Your body is stuck in survival mode long after the moment has passed. And here's the part most of us were never taught. Healing doesn't happen by pushing through. It happens through deep rest. In this episode, we're exploring how deep rest can heal you from the inside out. You're going to learn what your nervous system actually needs to feel calm, safe, and steady, and why rest is not just a luxury or escape, but a vital path to emotional balance and inner repair. Hey there, I'm Cynthia. Not so long ago, I discovered a path that led to a life-transforming journey of love and healing after reaching a point where I was simply exhausted, tired of feeling stuck, tired of the same patterns. A couple of years and many lessons later, here I am, living in alignment with my truth and embracing the life I once thought was out of reach. I created Ignite and Flow to help you navigate your path of emotional healing, ignite the love and light within, and enjoy the magical experience of life. Self-love, people-pleasing, letting go, nourishing and healing the mind, and all things in between are a few things we touch on. I teach you how to let go and live a life you love here and now, wholeheartedly and unconditionally. Yes, you deserve it. You deserve to live a life you love as your most beautiful and authentic self. Life is worth living, and you're worth loving, my friend. Are you ready to get started? This is the Ignite and Flow podcast. Welcome back to the Ignite and Flow podcast, where we explore practical ways to nourish, heal, and love your life. I'm your host, Cynthia, and I'm so glad you're here today. So today we're talking about something I believe we all need more of: deep rest. Not just sleep or downtime, but the kind of rest that reaches your nervous system, the kind that helps you feel grounded, regulated, and safe in your own body. Because here's the truth, we live in a world that rarely encourages true rest. We're expected to bounce back, push through, stay productive, even when we're overwhelmed or running on empty. But what if rest is not just a break from doing? What if rest is the medicine your nervous system has been waiting for? In this episode, I'll walk you through what deep rest really is and how it can help reset your system, support emotional healing, and shift how you relate to stress, burnout, and even self-worth. We'll talk about what your nervous system needs to feel calm and steady, how to recognize when you're stuck in survival mode, and simple ways to start inviting in more restoration, gently and consistently. So, whether you're listening while you're walking, journaling, or just needing a soft landing today, this is the space for you. Hey there, before we get into today's episode, I want to share something that might feel like exactly what you've been seeking if you've been hoping for more calm. If you've been craving deeper rest and a gentle way to soothe your nervous system, the Calm Collective offers a beautiful space for just that. Through this membership, you gain access to the Ignite and Flow Wellness Hub, your personal sanctuary of Yoga Nidra, guided meditation, and mindfulness practices designed to help you pause, recharge, and find calm whenever you need it. With lively monthly offerings, a supportive community, and an ever-growing library of soothing practices available 24/7, it's a place where you can truly rest deeply, breathe fully, and live with presence. So if you're ready to invite more ease and restoration in your life, I invite you to explore the Calm Collective at igniteandflow.com/Calm Collective. The link is also in the episode description. Deep rest is not just a nice to have. It's essential for restoring balance and clarity within your nervous system and emotional well-being. Yet, in the busyness of life, it's often overlooked or misunderstood. Your nervous system is constantly working behind the scenes, managing how you respond to stress, process emotions, and relate to the world around you. When it's overwhelmed or stuck in a heightened state, it can leave you feeling restless, anxious, or disconnected, even when things seem fine on the surface. What deep rest offers is a gentle invitation for your body and mind to settle into peace and groundedness. It's more than just sleep, it's a purposeful pause that nurtures your nervous system, allowing it to feel safe, supported, and whole again. This kind of rest activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part responsible for relaxation, repair, and renewal. When you access this state regularly, you give your body the chance to recover from daily stress, reduce tension, and build emotional resilience. But deep rest isn't something you can rush or force. It needs to be welcomed gently through practices that honor your body's natural rhythms and your unique needs. Understanding what your nervous system truly requires to nurture a sense of safety and wholeness is the first step towards healing, both physically and emotionally. As you begin to embrace intentional rest, you create space to feel more grounded, clear, and present in your life. I really want you to get the most out of everything I'm sharing today. Reflection is such a powerful tool, but I understand it can come with a mix of emotions, and a moment of stillness can make all the difference. If you're feeling the need to slow down and center yourself, I invite you to download the Calm Reset affirmation cards. They're designed to bring you back to a peaceful state, offering affirmations that help guide you through moments of stress, overwhelm, or uncertainty. You can download the free Calm Reset cards now at ignitingflow.com/calm reset. Take a moment, breathe deeply, and allow yourself to reset. We've been taught to think of rest as the opposite of productivity, as something passive, indulgent, or something you earn after everything else is done. But real rest isn't passive at all, it's regenerative. And more than that, it's essential for healing. When we talk about deep rest, we're talking about the kind that doesn't just leave you not tired, but leaves you changed, the kind that meets you at a nervous system level. Your body already knows how to heal itself, but healing can't happen when you're stuck in a stressed state. Your nervous system has to feel safe first. Deep rest practices like Yoga Nidra, breath-based meditation, or even simple stillness give your system a chance to exhale, to downshift, to move out of survival mode and into a place where real repair can begin. When you allow yourself to rest deeply, your stress hormones start to rebalance, your heart rate slows, your breath deepens, your mind starts to release the constant looping thoughts. It's not magic, it's physiology. You're sending a signal to your nervous system that says, you're safe now, it's okay to let go. That's where healing begins. But it goes even deeper. Deep rest restores your inner rhythm, that natural flow between activity and stillness that modern life often overrides. Most of us live in a constant state of on, scrolling, rushing, managing, reacting. Deep rest reminds your body that slowness is not a problem to fix, but a state to return to. It also reweaves your connection to self, because in stillness, you start to hear what's underneath the noise. You begin to feel again, to notice, to return to your breath, your body, your center. Over time, deep rest becomes more than just recovery. It becomes a portal, a doorway to insight, clarity, emotional regulation, even creativity. It's where your body integrates, where your nervous system recalibrates, and where your whole being begins to feel safe enough to unfold fully. So now let's look at this practically. What does your nervous system really need to move from frazzled and fragmented to calm and connected? There are three foundational pillars that support nervous system health. They're simple but often overlooked. Number one is safety. Without safety, your nervous system stays in a state of alert. This doesn't have to mean something dramatic or dangerous. Chronic stress, emotional overwhelm, or even sensory overload can make your system feel unsafe. Practices like Yoga Nidra offer structured, guided rest that's predictable and soothing. They help create internal safety by regulating the breath, activating the parasympathetic nervous system, and building a felt sense of I am okay right now. Here's something to try. Find a quiet space where you feel comfortable. Use a grounding anchor, your breath, a warm blanket, or soft lighting. Rest in a guided practice that reminds your system what safety feels like. The more you repeat this, the more your body learns, I can settle here. Number two is rhythm. Your nervous system thrives on rhythm, patterns that bring predictability, coherence, and flow. Disrupted or chaotic rhythms like irregular sleep, screen overload, or non-stop stimulation confuse the system. Yoga Nidra and slow meditation practices are rhythmic by design. Body scans, breath cycles, and even pauses follow a calming structure. This rhythm signals to your nervous system that all is well. You can also align your rest with natural rhythms, sunrise, sunset, seasonal shifts. Using the same soundtrack, tone, or environment each time you rest builds subconscious familiarity. Number three is connection. One of the deepest needs of the nervous system is connection to self, to others, and the present moment. Without it, we feel isolated, ungrounded, or anxious. When you slow down and get quiet, you reconnect to your own experience. You start to feel the breath, the heartbeat, the subtle emotions moving beneath the surface. You begin to remember, this is me, I'm here. Here are other ways to support connection. Check in with yourself. What's true for me right now? You can use affirmations during rest like, I am safe, I am here, I am supported. After a rest practice, gently place your hands over your heart or your belly. This simple gesture reinforces self-connection. Here's the thing, you don't have to do everything all at once. And this is not about fixing yourself. It's about supporting yourself, making micro adjustments that let your nervous system feel supported and not overwhelmed. Because when your nervous system feels safe, rhythmic, and connected, you don't just cope better, you live better, more fully, calmly, and more yourself. So if you've been moving through life in survival mode, this is your invitation to soften, to rest, and to begin again. Over to you. Now it's your turn to take action. What spoke to you the most in today's episode? Maybe it was the reminder that your nervous system isn't broken, it's just overworked and in need of safety. Or maybe it was the idea that true rest is not laziness, it's life-giving. Whatever it was, pause here and take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, what does deep rest look like for me right now? It might be 5 quiet minutes at the start of the day, a calming breath practice before bed, or simply allowing yourself to do absolutely nothing and letting that be enough. And if you're ready to gently support your nervous system in a deeper way, I have a few resources that can support you. You can explore Igniting Flow's Wellness Hub. Inside, you'll find guided practices like Yoga Nidra and meditation that are designed to help you regulate, restore, and reconnect. These are not just recordings, they're nervous system nourishment. You can access these anytime at ignitingflow.com/wellness hub. You can also download the Calm Reset affirmation cards. This free resource, though very simple, offers grounding affirmations to help you recenter when life feels a little chaotic. In that moment, whether you keep them by your bedside or use them during a pause in the day, these cards are like gentle whispers to your nervous system. You are safe, you're supported. You can get them now at ignitingflow.com/calm reset. Start small, start kind, start wherever you are. Your body's listening and your healing begins here. Thank you for tuning in to the Igniting Flow podcast. In today's episode, we explore the deeper truth about rest, why the kind of stillness that truly restores you goes far beyond sleep or downtime. This was a gentle and powerful invitation to understand how your nervous system works and what it actually needs to feel safe, grounded, and whole. We talked about how deep rest is not about checking out, but about tuning in. It's how your nervous system shifts out of survival mode and begins to soften, repair, and reconnect with presence. We explored why sometimes, even when you rest, your body still feels tense or alert, and how that can be a sign of nervous system dysregulation, not failure. Rest is not laziness or indulgent, it's life-giving. It's the space your nervous system needs to recalibrate, reset stress hormones, and reweave your sense of inner safety. We broke down the 3 foundational pillars that support emotional regulation and true calm. Number one is safety, feeling internally supported through practices like Yoga Nidra. Number two, creating predictable rest patterns to soothe your system. Number three, connection, reconnecting to yourself through breath, stillness, and presence. Rest is a portal. Over time, deep rest becomes a portal to clarity, creativity, and self-connection. It's not about escaping the world. It's about meeting yourself with compassion in a space where healing becomes possible. So here's something to reflect on today. What part of today's episode resonated most deeply for you? Was it the reminder that you're not broken, just in need of deep support? Or maybe it was the permission to rest, not just as a recovery, but as a radical act of self-care. Wherever you are today, let this be your gentle nudge. What does rest look like for me right now? Maybe it's 5 quiet minutes, a single grounding breath, or allowing yourself to slow down without guilt. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. I hope this conversation has reminded you that rest is not something you have to earn, it's something you're inherently worthy of. When we begin to slow down and truly listen to your nervous system, you open the door to deep healing, clarity, and calm. You don't need to do more to be enough. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is pause. If today's episode resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe to the Ignite and Flow podcast. And if there's someone in your life who could use a gentle nudge towards stillness and self-compassion, share this episode with them. Until next time, honor your need for rest, trust your inner rhythms, and know that you are held in grace just as you are. I send you so much love and warmth and care. Till next time.